Okay. You can never be happy if you don't understand this one thing. That's what we're going to talk about today. And so this could be the shortest video that I've ever made, because the simplest answer to this, if you do not understand that you control your mind, then you'll probably never be happy. And what I mean by that is that if you think about it, the thoughts that go on in your head on a daily basis are relatively random, in a sense that if you think of your mind as like a random thought generating machine, then you'll get an idea that your mind, this thing, is always pumping out thoughts. It's always on the go. And these thoughts, I mean, a lot of people who study this suggest that most of the thoughts are negative. But these thoughts are always going on. And if you have had any trauma or any difficulties in your younger life or in your life, then you've got a lot of emotions going on. And the thoughts that are going to come up, these emotions or these undiagnosed or these unresolved issues that have been around in your life, they want to be resolved. They want to get attention. And so what's going to happen is that various inputs, various stuff that's going on in your life, in your environment around you, the way that people are, how you are in relationships, the thoughts that are going to be going through your mind, these unresolved emotions are going to want to attach to them. And a lot of them are unhealthy thoughts. And a lot of them are your ego's way to protect you, but they're not necessarily good for you. And so if you are unaware of these things, then a lot of things can happen. Like you're going to have negative reactions, negative thoughts, negative responses. It's going to get you in a mindset that is not going to be healthy for you. The thoughts that are going through your head that are potentially negative, and the stuff that's going on in your emotions inside you, is looking for familiarity. It's looking for something that, oh, I know what this feels like. Oh, I know this thought. And it latches onto that. And so what's going to happen is if you, whatever negative thoughts, whatever thoughts you have against yourself, against society, against relationships, against people, against whatever, these familiar, unresolved issues are going to attach to the thoughts that are going through your head. And you're going to react in a negative way. You're going to think in a negative way. And you're not going to get the happiness and the, call it the positive, the healthy stuff out of life that you deserve, that everyone deserves. And so the idea, first of all, is to know, okay, I can control what thoughts I pick to pay attention to attach to in my life. But first you have to really be able to see all those thoughts that are coming up and know what you're going to attach to. And so just by doing this, just by looking at the thoughts that are coming up and what you want to be attached to and sort of what your emotions are attaching to, you're going to really be able to see how these thoughts, how these emotions are leading you in life and potentially creating very unhappy situations for you across the board in all your areas of life. And so once you know that, I mean, people call it self-awareness, and essentially that's what it is. Once you know that, then you are able to pick and choose the thoughts, the ideas, the feelings that you want in your life that are going to give you a more healthy understanding, approach, reaction, even if it's not a reaction, a more healthy view, a more healthy feeling about your entire life. And so how do you do that? So this is a pretty deep subject. So there's a bunch of different steps and layers that you can do to start to uncover what thoughts you're attaching to that you are currently unaware of. And so the best sort of method I've found, besides doing what's called a witness meditation, where you just watch your thoughts and see what you get attached to, is wake up in the morning and right away you throw a timer on for like 20 minutes. And now don't worry, go on with your day, go on with your various morning, but what you want to do from the time you put that timer on and you leave it to the side and you go make your breakfast, make your coffee, you make your tea, whatever, and get on your exercise, is really be aware of what the immediate thoughts are coming out of your head right away in the morning, right away. And then at the end of that 20 minutes, the timer will go off. And the best thing you can do is think about what thoughts were coming up and potentially write down, what were these negative thoughts? What were they on about? Was there positive thoughts as well? Write down all of the thoughts that you can remember and then take a look at that and think to yourself, are these thoughts going to help me throughout the day, or are they going to take a lot of energy out of my day? Are they dreaded? Are they fear-based? Are they, negative scenarios? And then the positive ones, are those going to help you throughout the day, or the ones you deem as positive? And so then you can start to look at your day and go, oh, today I'm going to pick these group of thoughts to keep me going throughout the day and not these negative ones. And so if you were to practice that like every morning for like 4 or 5 days, you're going to start to see a bit of a pattern in these negative thoughts. And then you're going to be able to see, oh, well, if I just simply choose to disagree with these thoughts, are they real, are they not true, and move into an area where I want to be more identified with these positive thoughts and use those throughout my day, then you're going to see a pretty significant change in your ability to react, operate in your day, and probably a significant increase in energy. And then if there are some deeper issues that have come up, that keep coming up, then that's probably a place where there needs to be a little bit more work and more deeper discovery. And so that I will leave to another video. But for now, that's a takeaway. I hope that helps you. Any comments? Leave them there and have a good one.